What's poppin' knights? It's OnoKage, otherwise known as the King. And I'd like to welcome you to a brand new What If. So, this is What If One Piece and Naruto were the same universe. Now, there was a lot of difficulties while working through this one. Difficulty one, I've never really seen all the way through One Piece. But in the process of doing research and figuring everything out that I needed to figure out, I have enough information to get a what if started and be extremely coherent. So I hope that you're as excited as I am for this brand new what if. There was a toss up in my mind of how we should get this what if started, because there's a lot of differences between One Piece and Naruto, i.e. world government and ninja villages, power systems, chakra, devil fruit, and hockey. Oh, and the settings. Yeah, you know, Naruto's primarily based on land, while One Piece is not. This was not like mixing the worlds of My Hero and Naruto. This was a completely different beast. Oh, and speaking of that what if, it's coming back next week, so please stay tuned and get hyped for the excitement. I'm going to give like a detailed work calendar afterwards, but you know what's happening now? I feel like I've talked your ears off long enough, so let's get into it. Woo!
Don't have time to waste, the king is into beast mode. Your ninjas better hide away before I drop the beast bomb. Not to win this fairy tale, I got the heat flow. Back the lead in the trunks, I got the heat dome. Got the flow going crazy, that's a shuttle clone. I switch it up and interchange, and yeah, that's how the story goes. Sharingan or Rinnegan, pick one. Either way, you'll stay gone, cause bygones ain't bygones. Then in my hand, make your O go and run. If I just pull that rock, you are so stand like a Picasso. These hands is napalm. Fuck around and find out what I breathe with the sample. Something with the greats like an ape, you a prince. Oh, I'm a king, what you tell me with no prince? Dude got the knife right behind me in the back. Dude gonna fall down when the doors attack. Oh, like you know, I'm the leader of the pack. So don't you lay down, bitch, pay respect.
We start our tale with two orphans and a runaway. Luffy, Sabo, and Ace, the three did not share blood, but they were kin all the same. Oh, soon may the ninja men come to change our story round and round. One day when the fox is gone, we'll take our leave and go.
I just beat the hell up my chest for this dumb joke. Why? Are you not entertained? You better be. We start our tale with two orphans and a runaway. Luffy, Ace, and Sabo. The three were not related by blood, but they were brothers nonetheless. They trained, they fought, they bled, and they laughed as they grew together. Portgas D. Ace, son of the world's most dangerous and well-known rogue ninja, Gold D. Roger. He lives as a bandit with his brothers, Monkey D. Luffy, who was rescued from the Bloody Mist by the most feared bandit group in the world, the Red-Haired Rogues. They left Luffy in neutral ground, known as the Land of Fire, ruled over by ninja who work as mercenaries for bandits or the world government. And Sabo has lived in the Leaf his entire life. He's the son of a high-ranking political official attached to the Foundation. The three live together in the woods, on the outskirts of the Leaf, in a carved-out tree they call their base. But one day, their life changes when a boy named Naruto, the orphaned son of an admiral in the Navy, and the bandit who rivaled the Yonko thanks to her Jinchuriki, has a conversation with the only caretaker he's ever known, the third Hokage, and his guest, Monkey D. Garp. Naruto, here's the money you need to survive for the next month. Naruto looks at the berries, neatly wrapped in an envelope, as he yells, Why can't you buy the food, Gramps? The Hokage is stern as he responds, I am the Hokage, Naruto. This land depends on me for protection, comfort, and stability. If I were to neglect my responsibilities for your convenience, what kind of man would I be? I can't make exceptions, Naruto. Defeated, the young boy looks towards the ground as he bleats out, But nobody even sells me food. They just call me a monster. Garp is forced to swallow his emotions as he looks at the malnourished child. He can't afford to undermine the Hokage's orders. Doing so could destroy the relations between this village and the world government. As the Hokage begins to leave, Garp follows. But Naruto yells out once more.
Wait!
The Hokage stops, giving Naruto and Garp slight pause as Naruto continues.
I don't want to be alone. Can you guys stay for just a little bit more, please?
Garp looks towards the Hokage, who wears an emotionless face, yet refuses to look the boy in the eyes.
No, Naruto. As I stated before, I am the Hokage. The Hokage is needed by everyone. I can't stay here and humor you. Then let me ask you a question.
Make it quick, Naruto.
You knew my parents, right? Before, what were they like? Why did they leave?
The Hokage still refuses to face the boy, who's hopeful for any glimpse of insight on who his parents were. Yet he does leave the boy with parting words that show a hint of remorse.
What does it matter knowing what they were like when they were here? Knowing won't bring them back, boy.
And just like that, Naruto is alone again. The feeling deep in the pit of his stomach has almost become normal to him. The crushing weight of loneliness is a pain that's all too familiar. When he looks at the floor, trying to hold back tears, he sees a weird scrap of paper, colored navy blue, almost as if it were specifically to attract his attention. He picks it up, and on it there's a small drawing of a tree, and written above it is the word Nakama. Naruto holds this message close to his heart and takes it at face value. He heads towards the woods. He remembers coming here when he was younger, like a year younger. He's only 4 years old. He had to come here to fish for his own food, just before he got better at stealing off the stands. And as he continues walking through the woods, he sees a blonde boy with a really dapper hat, holding bags of money and jewelry. And that's when he was hit over the head with a metal pipe. Falling unconscious, he wakes up, seeing 3 boys, one his age and 2 more about 3 years younger.
Older.
Naruto looks around and he comes to his senses, tied to a tree.
Hey, what's the big idea, you creeps?
Ace stares him down with an intimidating aura.
No. What's with you creeping in our territory?
Sabo agrees, adding to the boy.
Who told you how to find us?
Naruto yells.
No one. Now let me go before I kick your butts.
Ace laughs.
Well, whatever. Keep it a secret if you want to, kid. It doesn't matter. Now that you've seen our treasure, we gotta get rid of you.
A bead of sweat drops down Naruto's neck. But Luffy comes out of nowhere, getting in the boy's face, asking,
And what's your name? I'm Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'll let you go if you fight me.
Naruto is confused, asking what the weird kid with the straw hat is asking, but... And there goes the neighbors. Guess I'm not making music recording right now. Naruto is confused, asking what the weird kid with the straw hat is talking about, but a second doesn't go by before Naruto notices the boy is right in his face, staring at him with intense eyes. Maybe a little too intense. When they hear the crack of a branch, as they look in the direction, they see 4 large men armed with weapons. Spiked clubs, swords, blades, axes. And with each step, the earth seems to quake, filling Naruto's heart with fear. He's tied up, unable to run, so he yells,
Guys, hurry up, untie me. We need to run. These guys look serious.
The man with the spiked club swings it with terrible force, tearing through the bark of a tree, tumbling it over, crashing to the ground, and Naruto panics. But he looks up at the 3. They stand off with these adults who hold real weapons with real murderous intent. They show no fear, though, as Ace yells,
Wow, you losers actually found us. The Blue Jam Pirates.
The man with the spiked club smashes it on the ground for intimidation.
You kids were hard to find. Now give back what you stole, and I'll make this quick.
Sabo grits his teeth, while Ace just laughs.
It's your own damn fault for being careless, Tubby. So why don't you just run on? Exercise might do you good. You little punk.
The men with spiked club gets closer. While Luffy, Ace, and Sabo get ready for battle, the men charge, but they're knocked back by the fireball jutsu. It came from Ace's hands. He did no hand signs. Naruto questions.
What the hell? That's high-level jutsu. How did he...
Sabo smiles.
That's not just some jutsu, kid. Ace ate the Meta no Mi. What? What's that mean? You don't know? Gosh, you're as dumb as Luffy.
But before Sabo could finish explaining, the man runs through the flames, swinging his club wildly, inches away from Ace, but Sabo uses Shadow Step to get Ace out of the way. Luffy rushes in, throwing a punch at the man who would dare try to attack his brother, but his arm sadly droops to the ground as it extended from his shoulder, freaking Naruto the hell out.
Luffy, your arm broke!
But Ace yells,
Luffy, get the hell out of there!
As the man with spiked knuckles stands above Luffy, punching him in the jaw, sending him rocketing into the tree that Naruto was tied to. As Naruto says,
Luffy, are you okay?
but Luffy just stands back up, gritting his teeth, wiping the blood from his cheek, much to Naruto's amazement. He's ready for more, but Naruto can't understand this.
Why are you guys fighting so hard? Just give him the loot and we can leave.
But 4 fireballs come rushing in as Ace returns, taking out the guy that struck Luffy. But that's when Luffy turns around and punches Naruto in the mouth, yelling at him.
Shut up! When I asked you to fight me, I didn't think you were a coward.
Naruto's confused because the punch didn't hurt that much. But the confusion was quickly overshadowed by rage.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know you kids. I'm just trying to help us survive.
But Ace yells,
You could help by shutting up.
Naruto watches in disbelief. These kids are gonna get themselves killed. They're gonna die, and for what? That's when Sabo shadow steps behind one bandit with a blade. He strikes him with his pipe, but it's blocked. He's now locked down in conflict with this creep. But the bandit is more powerful, more skilled, and Sabo is sliced down the chest. As Ace yells Sabo's name and runs towards him, but the man with the spiked club cuts him off, laughing, smacking them both away. Punching holes in the children's chest with the spiked club. With the spiked club, they yell in pain as they're sent flying backwards. The man walks over to them saying,
You kids got quite the reputation. You've been pillaging from bandits all over, so you must have quite the haul saved up. Tell you what, hand it all over, and you can live.
The man who sliced Sabo down the chest then laughs as he stabs the boy in the leg, causing him to scream in agony.
And you don't got much time, kid. Hurry up with the gold.
This fills the hearts of Luffy and Ace with rage. Luffy rushes in while Ace stays back and provides covering fire. He yells Higan Jutsu, forming his hands into guns, making rapid fire shots. The man with the spiked club is forced to block with his club so he doesn't see Luffy's approach as he runs past him, grabbing Sabo, throwing him back to Ace, tackling the man who was stabbing him, knocking him off balance. He hits his head on a tree. Naruto watches, dumbfounded. But as Ace is forced to stop firing shots to catch Sabo, the man turns to see Luffy. He smashes him into the tree, knocking the wind out of him. And Naruto yells Luffy's name. He tries to break free from his binds, but he can't.
Guys, your friend needs help. Come on, just tell him what he wants to know. He's gonna die if we do nothing.
But Luffy stands back up, blood dripping from every orifice on his body. As he struggles to gain his footing, he yells,
I told you to shut up!
But Naruto doesn't understand. He gets angry.
No, you shut up! Why are you throwing your life away for money?
But Luffy stands his ground.
It's not about the money. It's our dreams. Every single piece of treasure we collected is to help us achieve our dreams. And our Nindo is to never give up. Coward.
Naruto is stunned.
Their dreams. So that's why they're fighting so hard. They're fighting for their dreams. And here I am telling them to give up on them. She's right. I am a coward. God damn it!
Naruto yells at the top of his lungs and Ace stares at him, confused. But Naruto grows angrier, pissed at himself. He would never give up on his own dreams. So how could he make anyone else give up on theirs? He bangs his head on the back of the tree so hard his head begins to bleed, and Ace has to question,
Oh, are you an idiot? What's wrong with you?
but Naruto smiles.
Yeah, I am. But could you get me out of here? I need to help you guys. Don't lie. You're just gonna run away and tell them where our treasure is. I wouldn't dare. I never go back on my word. Cause that's my Nindo. My ninja way. Believe it.
Oh, that was so fucking cringe. Alright, Ace smiles and he sets the rope on fire, freeing Naruto, burning him slightly, but freeing Naruto. As he does a shadow clone jutsu, but it flops to the ground helplessly as Ace facepalms.
You idiot! I should have left you tied up. How is that gonna help? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought it was gonna work. I was real excited for a second there. But oh well.
But it does at least get Luffy to laugh.
Hey, you're a pretty funny guy. You know that? What was your name again? It's Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. And I'm the man who's going to become Hokage. This turns Luffy's laugh into a full-blown chuckle, as he states, and I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm going to be the king of the bandits. Wait, why are you laughing? That's just like my Hokage dream. Are you making fun of me? Get your own dream, jerk.
Luffy runs up to the bandit, who gets ready for a fight, but Luffy just runs past the bandit, who was previously killing them. So now the man is more confused at the situation, because now these children, in the midst of a life or death fight, are arguing with each other.
Being the Hokage is a small fry job. My dream is better. Man, what are you, an idiot? The Hokage is awesome. Everyone in the village respects him. Yeah, but he's stuck at a desk. He has no freedom, just like a loser. Oh yeah? Well then, Bandit King. I'll be the lord of all ninja. I'll run every village. Then I'll have all the freedom I want. Oh, now who's still in dream? But you know what, jerk? I don't have to help you guys. After all, you did kidnap me. Well, no one asked you to help. Leave if you want to.
Luffy says this while getting in Naruto's face.
I already said I would help, so shut up.
Naruto gets back in Luffy's face. The two are butting heads, ready to fight each other. That's when the man with the giant spiked club emerges behind them.
Don't ignore me, you little shits.
The two dodge out the way. Luffy yells Ace's name, and Ace and Sabo use Shadow Step to get behind him. Sabo falls to the ground while Ace holds him up using his Fire Fist. He bursts into flames, yelling Fire Fist Jutsu. The man turns to dodge, but Luffy and Naruto hold his legs so he can't move. He struggles to get free, but their grip is too strong. There's no time to evade as Ace buries his fist into the man, knocking him unconscious. But Luffy and Naruto jump in the air and bury their knees in him to make sure that he stays down. They then turn to see the man with the sword that stabbed Sabo. They begin to run away as their captain is on the ground. And Ace yells,
You all should quit being bandits if you're gonna get your asses kicked by a few kids.
while Naruto sticks his tongue out to mock them. Luffy and Ace runs towards Sabo, who's bleeding out, and Naruto directs him to the hospital. They run as fast as they can just to get him healed. As they arrive to the village, they see all the villagers aggressively avoiding Naruto. As they reach the hospital, Ace yells,
My brother got hurt while we were playing. Please help.
he doesn't want them to know that they're bandits. The nurse is quick to react.
Oh my goodness. Hurry, get him to the... What's he doing here?
She points at Naruto, and Luffy asks,
What do you mean? That monster. He did this to you, didn't he?
Luffy and Ace are both confused as Luffy questions.
Wait, why would Naruto... That kid is a monster. You kids need... We don't have time for this.
Ace interrupts. The nurse understands. She rushes Sabo, Luffy, and Ace, but makes sure Naruto stays outside. He waits in the lobby for his friends, but the nurses in the lobby all stare at him. He feels their eyes, but he's more concerned that his new friends are okay. At least he hopes that they're friends. As night falls, he waits for them to wake up, foregoing sleep. When one of the nurses walks towards him, her disgust on the surface. As she walks over to the boy, she tells him to leave. Naruto gets defensive, for the first time standing his ground against the villagers. As he questions,
Why do I have to leave? I'm just waiting for my friends.
the nurse chokes down the fear in her heart as she trembles, pointing towards the other patrons in the hospital who are waiting for their families. Naruto looks at them, and they cover in fear as the nurse gathers her courage and yells,
"You're scaring the other families, you demon! Just go!"
Naruto grits his teeth and runs out of the hospital with tears in his eye. As he runs, the families and the staff hear his parting words.
"I'm not a demon."
Naruto runs home as fast as he can to his disheveled room as he goes to cry himself to sleep as he normally does, but today he can't. He's excited. For once, he met kids his own age, and they weren't afraid of him. In fact, they were the scary ones. He now begins to second guess himself, wondering if he didn't show up and yelled like he did, maybe those bandits wouldn't have appeared. But he can't think about that now. Now he's tired. He had an exciting day. But back at the hospital, Luffy wonders, why did they call Naruto a monster? As he's about to say something to his brothers, Ace actually interrupts him.
"Hey, tomorrow, what do you guys think about finding that Naruto kid?"
Luffy interjects.
"Yeah, I still gotta fight him. Now I gotta prove that being the Bandit King is way better than Lord of Ninjas."
Sabo wakes up laughing.
"After all that, you still wanna fight?"
Ace chuckles.
"Well, to be fair, that Naruto kid's probably the only one on Luffy's level." "I mean, you didn't see it, but his shadow clone was pathetic."
All three of the boys laugh together. But Ace says something very introspective.
"Yeah, but he was a good guy."
And Sabo adds.
"Yeah, I didn't see much, but I know the kid helped us."
And Luffy chimes in.
"Yeah, you missed it, Sabo. The second he learned what the treasure meant to us, he jumped right in. He stopped being afraid. That's the kind of guy I want to be friends with."
And all three boys smile as they go to sleep. Immediately, Luffy, Sabo, and Ace pass out immediately. And when morning comes, Naruto's woken up by hearing shuffling around in his room.
"What kind of Lord of Ninjas are you gonna be? Sleeping like a log when somebody breaks in your house."
Naruto yells the three boys' names, wondering what they're doing in his home. And Sabo completely ignores him, saying,
"Jeez, this place is a wreck. Do you ever clean up? Where's your parents?" "I don't know my parents." "Wait, no, what are you doing in my house?"
And Luffy adds,
"Oh, you don't know your parents? We're just the same." "Okay, but why are you in my house?" "Jeez, how many times you gonna ask that same question, kid? Our old base was found out, so now this is our new base. We're bandits. We take what we want when we want it."
Ace then pulls out a kunai and a bottle of sake from his bag. He looks at Naruto with a smile and says,
"Hey, since we're gonna be living together, I want you to know, me, Luffy, and Sabo, we're all blood brothers, and it's a pact we take seriously. I want to know, do you want to join us?" I'm not a bandit, though."
Naruto really wants to say yes, but he's hesitant. He doesn't know what this means.
"That's fine. Brothers don't have to share the same dream."
Sabo adds,
"It's true. I want to be a bandit so I can live freely, how I want to live."
and Luffy chimes in.
"And I already told you my dream. And me, I'm gonna be a bandit so strong that bandits all over and the world government bows at my feet. And that's how I'm gonna leave my mark on the world. And with all of us sharing our dreams like this, it lets us know what we're fighting for. So we're never alone."
Never alone. Naruto repeats that in his head. Loneliness has been all he knows for so long. He grabs the kunai with the quickness, cutting his hand, as the rest of his new brothers do the same. They all shake on it. From this day forward, the four are now brothers, as they share a cup of sake.
And I think that's where we're gonna end this one for today. So, did you like it? Did you hate it? What you rate it? I am not gonna mess with y'all. That ending part right there, I realized I cut the story a little too short, and I wanted to add a little bit more context so that the next part can start a bit fresher and I don't have to reiterate some old details. But I think that this What If is gonna be a fun one to write, because the first part trying to think of world systems and stuff like that was really fun. So to break things down a little more in depth so that I don't have to do so much exposition soon, the world itself is the Naruto world, or the One Piece world merged with the Naruto world. And since the power systems, the chakra fruit, so the chakra fruit are the devil fruit in essence. However, it works a bit differently than your normal chakra fruit. I'll explain it more in the next part, or if you're actually paying attention to this time, I'll explain it now. So the chakra fruit in essence are devil fruit. However, they work a bit differently. So as the first humans ate chakra fruit, they got very potent powers, which resembled the devil fruit of their time, which were more powerful than the devil fruits we know now. But as they ate the devil fruit, they also gained their chakra networks. And with their chakra networks, they can pass down their devil fruit powers genetically, but they become less potent as the generations go by. So now as we're going to this current generation, they have to use hand signs to formulate the jutsu like they do in canon, so they can manipulate the chakra inside of them into stuff that might resemble what the devil fruit powers originally could have been. So since we have that system, and now that the powers are so diluted, the original devil fruit is essentially gone. So now it has to be reincarnated or reshaped into a new devil fruit, which is why people can get new devil fruit powers, which will enhance their chakra and give them their Logia or Parmesia or Zone type powers again, giving them the original power that the devil fruit had again, which is why Ace has the Meta fruit, or why other Navy members and bandits and ninja will have new devil fruit powers that I can make up or just use from the show, which I think will be fun when we meet the characters from One Piece and characters from Naruto that have new powers. So if you need a more detailed explanation, just let me know. I am more than happy to explain. Also, if you liked that little sea shanty at the beginning, let me know, because I'm really thinking about making it the intro to this series specifically. Just to this series, because I really like the sea shanty. Alright, but other than that, I think it's time for me to head out. So, for peace and for love, OnoKage out. Peace.
Nobody speak, nobody get choked. If you run the home, it gonna get smoked. No time for the lame ass jokes. I'm the GOAT, you a gringo when that story's been told. I make money moves, controlling every view. Oh no, you got hella proof, but no one's helping you. What's wrong? Now you on your own, you really want to smoke? Oh no, Chico really done it wrong. What's wrong? The hollow meta in the sky bro. Keep talking crazy, I might go post though. Always trouble when they go too far. Nobody mess with me familiar. Father